Hi, this is Sive Morten with the daily update on EuroFX. I post my exclusive market overviews with the key political and economical events, charts, and important levels on the ForexPeaceArmy.com forums weekly. This short video is a response to rapidly changing situation on the currency markets and should help you to stay on top of the game and be profitable. I suggest you to visit ForexPeaceArmy.com forum and read my analysis for the week before watching this daily video.
Welcome back, everybody. Let's take a look again on the forex market, in euro currency in particular. So situation here has changed as market stands above the invalidation point of our short-term bearish pattern. So yesterday we discussed the possibility of the downside action, although market has shown some reaction on the resistance that we discussed, but later in the session has broken it and returned back up to the top. So now you can see the market is coiling around the top that put the shadow on the perspective of the bearish setup. So currently, the chance that it will succeed looks phantom, and in the current situation, we think that it would be better to stay aside from any short positions on the euro currency. It's not because of the daily chart. If you will take a look at the weekly chart, you will see that the background that we initially put on the foundation is possible bearish action on the monthly chart. Right now is ready to break, or even already has been broken, because take a look. The overall market mechanics suggest that this should be the wash and rinse, and was the wash and rinse of the previous top that potentially bearish. And after that, market should show downward action. But instead of that, we see the upside week, and the market turning back again above the pattern, and actually is moving above so-called wash and rinse on the last week. And that is totally contradicts to previous background of this combination of these 3 weeks. So that makes us think that chance on upward continuation now looks more probable. It's better than downside reversal. Currently, there's a lot of political resistance on the stage, as you know. So today's the final hearings in the Congress concerning United States elections, so they should be confirmed. But Donald Trump is ready to struggle till the end, and we do not know what particularly he could do in his last effort. So, as you know, our ultimate scenario to that market and that Donald Trump could announce the martial law, and that gives us chance to stay as a president as long as he needs until the situation will be resolved somehow. So, and we think that, well, currently we can't exclude totally this scenario. That adds a lot of political risks, and from that standpoint, overall price behavior on the markets could be unpredictable today in the night. But on the current technical situation that we see, it looks more bullish rather than bearish. So on the weekly, on the daily chart, and on the 4-hour time frame chart as well. Recall what we said yesterday about this evening star significant sell-off pattern. It should be continuation to the downside. Here's our reaction on the resistance that we mentioned recently. Market was coiling here for some time, but then still has broken it up. Now this pattern has been erased. So this is totally not bearish type of action, definitely. And it means that we should be ready for upward continuation. Nearest target stands with this extension 2337 approximately. It's 127 extension of this swing. Actually, you could recognize here a potential butterfly. It's also minor. The local ABCD pattern has the OP target here. 1618 stands at 2370. Next destination point here. On the 4-hour time frame, on the weekly charts, you know, our major XLP target stands 2440. So as you can see, some sequence of the target stands to the upside. On the hourly chart, what really could be done here in an overall situation? So first of all, you could see that market keeps the tendency of the high lows and high highs. It means that you could rely on these supports on the trend lines, and the invalidation point of the overall type of action stands with this low, because if market will reverse down and broke this lows, it will mean that it will break the upper tendency and it will form bearish reversal swing. So as market already mostly has passed through the major barriers with this setup, so it is returning back up to the top, now it's coming above this area. So it means that major effort already is done, and it will be not quite rational to suggest that it will be deep retracement. So probably market should hold with this tendency And overall retracements here should not be too significant because a major retracement already has happened. So here's was major retracement. Now here's also was the major retracement. Next one should be somewhere from the higher levels. And that will be a most important level currently for a short-term step. So as market stands with the tendency, it's forming this tendency of the channel, as you can see on the daily chart as well. It should hold the lows here, and stay above it. So that's why these areas around 22.15, 22.20, it will be level to watch for as some break-even point between the bullish context and the bearish in the short term. On the hourly chart, here you can see that market already retested the confidence support and has even tighter, stronger tendency here to the upside. In general, it looks bullish because every time when the bears push market lower, you can see that their power becomes weaker. So here is smaller pullback, here even smaller pullback, and so on. So from that standpoint, it seems that you could focus even on this confidence support, or possibly taking position with the stop somewhere below this confidence already has been tested, the market's moving higher, or trying to catch some minor pullback on this starting upward action here. So the thing that I would like to say is that market currently looks more bullish rather than bearish. We think that it's better to not take any shorts position currently because price of action has changed, sentiment changed, as market has erased any potential bearish patterns that previously were formed here on the EUR. And it seems that market is standing to higher standing targets. So here we have estimated the levels to consider, the levels where potential position taken, where levels where you could hide the stops. So let's keep watching what will happen, but be aware, guys, of today's situation in the United States, so it could bring a lot of surprises.